They just banned the kid. They just banned the kid. Breaking news. They just banned the kid. Issam Asinga was just banned from track and field. And this is a big L for track and field and Issam Asinga. And let me just break down a few of the things that he did last year, just in case you're not aware of the guy or don't remember what he was going or what he was doing last year, because essentially in 2023, he put together one of the greatest, if not the greatest, high school sprint season of all time. These are a few of the things that he did and accomplished, or some of the highlights. He tied the indoor 60-meter record, and either that same day or the next day, he broke the indoor, and this is nationally for high school, 200-meter dash record. In his outdoor campaign, he broke the U.S. 200-meter dash record for high schoolers. He broke the 100-meter dash record for high schoolers. He ran a race, and in that heat was Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles would go on to win the World Championship 100-meter dash, and they ran a race prior to the World Championships, and Issam Asinga beat Noah Lyles in a 100-meter dash. So the boy was out here blazing. He broke the world under 20 record for the 100-meter dash. So he put together one of he was on a roll. He was rolling, had a great campaign. But at the South American Championships, things would basically hit its peak and go downhill. He was running for the country of Suriname, and that is where I believe he broke that U20 national or world record. And shortly after that, on July 18th of 2023, after winning the 100 and 200 meter dash at those championships, he would test positive for a banned substance. The name of that substance is GW1516. It was developed to help build endurance and burn fat, but it failed some medical trials and basically caused cancer in rodents. And it was put on the banned list by the AIU. Essentially, professional track and field athletes shouldn't be testing positive for that. Again, on July 18th, he did test positive for that, and he was put on suspension, so he was unable to go to the World Championships or continue to compete at the end of last year. Now, Issam is saying, hey, I'm innocent. I did not knowingly or willingly take any banned substance. Remember all those things that he was doing last year, all those races he was winning? He was voted and he was named very deservingly the Gatorade National Track and Field Player of the Year. And he said that he received a care package from Gatorade that basically had some gummies in it. Now, those gummies were supposed to aid in his recovery, and he is claiming that those gummies are the thing that got him popped, or those gummies essentially were tainted, and those are the reason why he tested positive for the GW1516. I'm not going to show I'm not going to be able to read this whole statement, but here is a statement purely from a song. He says, "Since I began competing, I've always been committed to the integrity of my sport. I have been hyper vigilant and have never used and would never knowingly use any banned substance, risking a promising career and my entire future." Now, I know that there's someone and there's people who are going to say, no, he knew what he was doing. He was taking a banned substance. And I'm sure someone even helped him write that statement that I just read off. But for me, I want to side with the kid. He was only 18 when all of this happened, but it's like, I see what he's saying in the statement. I get the statement. I get the, hey, you think I'm going to risk everything, all of my work, all of the time that I spent on the track, all of my sacrifices, everything that I got going on, all my sweat? I'm not going to risk it this easily. I'm not just going to throw it all away by taking banned substances. So on that hand, I see it. Of course, there's always gonna be the argument that you knew what you were doing. How were you running so fast? How are you so much better than all the other kids in the U.S. and all the other kids in the world? So you can kind of go back and forth. One other thing to note is that I believe he was getting tested throughout the year. Now, from an article I read, it says that he was tested in June of 2023, just slightly before the South American National Championships, and slightly before he was basically popped. and it said that he tested clean. Now, anyone who knows steroids is going to say, oh yeah, you take a masking agent, you do this or do that, but all I have to put it out there is that prior to this, in June, he was tested and he was tested clean. Another thing that I want to ask, or question that I want to pose, is this 4-year ban too long? Again, this all happened and is happening to a young man, an 18-year-old kid. This isn't like a Ben Johnson situation where he was older, he had been a professional for a year, or I can't even think of the Tim Montgomery. This isn't one of those situations. This isn't a situation where you're dealing with someone 21, 22, 24, whatever. You're dealing with the 18-year-old kid who presumably, or at least is claiming his innocence here. He did get the highest level of suspension or of a ban that he could get. So just kind of makes you wonder, like, could they have given the guy a 2-year suspension? Did he deserve all 4 years for the suspension with his age and with just kind of everything that he's claiming and what's going on? He is 19 now, so basically the next time that he'll be able to compete at a high level or compete internationally, he's going to be about 23 and a half, maybe 24 years old before he's ever able to lace up the spikes again. A lot of people would say that, hey, that's fine, he's still in his prime, he's this and that, but hey, missing 4 years, at least in my opinion, missing 4 years from your sport and from competing, that could be a big hindrance on him. He is in school at Texas A&M, so he'll have basically a schooling to fall back on. Maybe he'll be able to coach track. He seems to be an expert in track, so there's a lot of things that he's going to be able to do while he is banned. But it just kind of makes you wonder, is 4 years, is that the right thing? Let me know in the comments. And it is a big hit, at least in my opinion, for track and field, because we have a lot of rising. There's kind of, No Lyles is still the king. We have the No Lyles, the Fred Curleys, people from all over the world. But we have some young sprinters really coming up. We have Issam Asinga, Area Knighton. There's a kid out in Jamaica who just broke the Jamaican national record. We got Gout. We got so many young people. It seemed that there was going to be a new generation of young men really coming in for the sprints. And now we just lost one of the top sprinters, or the top young sprinters, to a 4-year ban. Nonetheless, unless he can get it overturned, which he is still going to try to get it overturned, he is going to be banned for 4 years. And that's the news. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Is 4 years too much? Do you think he did this knowingly or unknowingly? And let me know anything else that you think on this case. Issam, I wish you the best of luck. I hope everything works out well for you, man. You put together a great season. Stay blessed, brother. And to anyone else seeing this, I hope you all have a great day. Peace.